And good evening. I hope everyone is doing well as we get this afternoon underway. As we look at everything that could be, we are so much better off than it could be. Did that sound right? This could be a lot worse situation this afternoon than we do have. Most of the severe weather that we have that's going to happen is going to be to the north of us. And as we watch this afternoon, we get our first thunderstorm warning for the afternoon in our area, and that's going to be Kemper County, and also this is going to be into Noxubee County. And let's look at what we've got here. Let's pull up radar so everybody can see. Now, this yellow background that you see here is going to be a tornado watch until 8 p.m. tonight. This desert sand color that you see all across here is a wind advisory, and it's for the entire state of Mississippi. Everybody has got a wind advisory. As we look at this, let's go in. We do have some showers out in Noxubee County and also here in Kemper. The worst of what we've got is actually sunshining in Lauderdale County. I just got back from a press conference from the Meridian Police Department, and sunshining all the way back to the studio. But not the case everywhere. As we pull up here, let's dig into this and look at what the National Weather Service has to tell us with the severe thunderstorm warning. This is going to be until 4:15, roughly 29 minutes remaining on this. They've issued this for Southwestern Noxubee and Northwestern Kemper. At 3:36, severe thunderstorm was located near Preston, moving northeast at 25 miles an hour. It does have 60-mile-an-hour gust. Penny-sized hail within this, and we'll turn this on and see if we see any of that in there. This can cause, as radar indicated, it's going to be near Golson around 3:50 this afternoon. Sugarlock, be ready. If you're watching from Noxubee County, Sugarlock, y'all be ready for the storm. And let's go in and now look at this. And again, this is tornado watch for Kemper as well. We zoom in on this, and again, this could be a whole lot worse than it is. This is going to be Highway 39 as you follow this up towards Sugarlock. And then we've got 21 over here that comes out of there that's right in the middle of that. 2-lane roads on all of that, very curvy. If you're traveling that this afternoon, be careful. Let's turn on locations so we can see exactly what's happening there and going on. Cyples Mills is getting flooded right now. If you're anywhere around that, here's Kemper Lake, just north of there. All around Cyples Mills. Eddie and all y'all getting wet this afternoon. This is stretching again into Noxubee County and will making its way to the Dollar General there and Sugarlock in those areas. As you look to the east of this storm, over in Wahala, this is still in the watch box, but at this point not getting wet there as we look at this. This is our box. This is going to be Preston. This is going to be Linville here, the Methodist Church, as we come across Kemper Lake right there. And then we come across right there at Wahala. Maybe doesn't quite stretch back to Presley Bottom there, but it is raining as you near 45 coming up on there at the intersection there. That's where you turn around and go back. All right, let's move down. Again, this is the only thunderstorm warning we have. And look at this thunderstorm. No warning with this, but it is a lot of rain with this. This is going to stretch here, and just above Union is where we've got this. This is going to come across at Neshoba Baptist. Cuts across Highway 19 in between Tucker and House, Mississippi, in those areas there. It's pouring down rain there at Golden Grove if you're in that neck of the woods this afternoon. Anywhere up here, Bethsaida, light rain. Nothing heavy, though, right there at this moment. This is going to cut on across Highway 491 in those areas and make its way to Highway 16 eventually and on into Kemper County is what we will see with this. Now let's back out and take a look at the entire state so we'll know what's happening. Now again, what we've been predicting most of the day is the most serious of this stuff is going to be north of here is what we've got. That was funny, Ryan. You know how you get those texts that come in funny. All right, as we come up here, northern Mississippi getting a little bit more rain. Now, these aren't warnings, but there sure are a lot of bolos out here with thunderstorms that are going to be cutting into Tennessee here. This is Lee Highway around Corinth that is cutting across, moving into Tennessee. Over here on the Alabama side, we've got a storm that has started right here. Here's Florence. Now, what this is telling us is this is not a warning at this point, but potential for this storm to turn into more than it is. We rate this, the potential of this becoming a tornado on a scale of 1 to 10. It's almost a 7. It's a 6.9. So if you are in the neck of the woods, and I've used that term a little bit too much probably this afternoon, where Lee Highway is, and here in the edge of Alabama. This is going to be east of Tishomingo. As we look at this, this is going to be headed right toward Muscle Shoals and those areas. If you're over there, going to be some bad weather. That storm is building. We'll watch that to see if anything comes out of that, if a warning is issued. Back over into the Mississippi side, we look at this, and let's go up where most of this stuff in Kentucky, we've been watching this build all day up through here. This is this line that's cutting across here. Some bad weather up near Charleston, West Virginia this afternoon. Loads of it as we look at this. We do have some flood warnings that are over, flash flood warning there. But right now, no tornado warning. We got a thunderstorm warning up there. So Mississippi leading the way there. As we look back on this across the state, let's just see what we've got here. The storm that we've got in Noxubee County and Kemper County right now about the worst. We've got a little bit on the east side of Jackson there at Brandon. We've got some due south of Vicksburg, but nothing too horrible this afternoon as we watch this. If you're traveling 20, you're going to get into this rain before you get to Pearl, in between Brandon and there, and out near the airport there. As we come down, light showers following this all the way down to Hazelhurst, in between there and George, Crystal Springs. But nothing that sets you off that says this is going to be horrible. As we said, in most of Lauderdale County and Newton County right now, we've got sunshine all the way over Clark County, but we do have this storm that we're watching here. It has roughly 20 minutes remaining on it, right around there as we look at that. Cindy Skipper is telling us heavy rain in Sugarlock now, made its way there. Peggy watching from Cooksville. How are y'all there? Beverly Godwin Davidson is watching. Sandy says, thanks. Appreciate you joining us there. Teresa Miner is joining us as well. I'm looking here to see if anybody's got any other comments as we go up here. Sun shining and blue sky at Key Field, and it is. That's Tony out at Key Field there. Bridget Packer, looks like Facebook is locking up for me again. We've had a string of problems with that over the past week. Dylan, come around here. Let me ask you a question. Let me point to something here as you sometimes try to. This bar right here, does that just send out what we're seeing, the signal that goes out?
Yeah.
Right there?
Yeah.
All right. If that changes colors and goes down to a red, does that mean signal is being interrupted?
It means that there's less upload, yes.
Okay, I've seen that over the last couple of days. Now, right now, that's remained green. And
she was commenting from YouTube. She was saying
YouTube?
she was watching from YouTube instead of Facebook. Is what I assume.
Okay,
is what she was implying there, that she was getting better streaming service from YouTube and Facebook. From
YouTube, yeah. So always join the YouTube if you have trouble with the Facebook side. Just over the last week, I've had some issues, and I'm going to have the Comcast bunch come out. Tornado Watch there, University of West Alabama.
Yep.
All right, as we look at this, Tornado Watch added for that. Let's see here. This is going to be until 10 p.m. as we pull this up and look across here at Livingston. 10 p.m., that includes Tuscaloosa, all of this area, and this will take in Birmingham as well as we look at this. Not making it over to Oxford as we look at that. What else we got showing up? Pull that mic up a little bit closer where everybody can hear you a little bit better there.
Sure. I'm seeing nothing but sunshine and nice weather from most people commenting, which makes sense if you're able to submit a comment to a weather show that
right.
You probably say something.
And what we're getting here is this is lightning is letting us know that lightning is moving in the air, and this is going to be in Damascus. I'm seeing Key Field, and what this says is within 50 miles of Key Field. I'm going to turn that down to where it doesn't keep dinging really loud. But we've got roughly lightning coming in 50 miles of meridian at this point. Now, as we go back into this, and everybody that's watching, if you haven't met, this is Dylan Ray.
How y'all doing?
This is my son. He helps out a good bit as we build this stuff and try to make it better each time. The intensity of this has gotten a little bit better. The worst of this still lingering in Kemper County as we look at this. Let's turn back on locations. This is already past. If we get this back on, passed over where Cyples Mills is moved to the northeast of there. So if you're in Sugarlock and it's raining now, heavier rain is behind this. This is going to come across Highway 45 and most likely affect the Macon area. It's going to come right up to it before you get to the four-way stop is where this watch box is in Noxubee County. The rain covering 45 now on both sides of the highway. And if you'll look at this, this is the Noxubee that little landing strip there where the airport is. Heavy rain there now. Just north of Wahalik. After you cross the county line, past that church is where this is going to pick up and get really heavy there as you follow 45 up through there. Again, that's the only severe thunderstorm warning that we got anywhere near the Meridian area. Light showers out in Giles. As we go back here, now this is heavy rain now, right on Highway 19 before you get to Tucker. You'll roll through House. As it hits that 2-lane highway, it's going to get heavy rain there. That's Besadia that is pouring. Beatline, that area there in Noxubee County. Be careful if you've got to travel if you're in those areas there. Getting reports of more sunshine, aren't we?
That's it.
So that's where we are. Let's back out and look at the upper part of the state one more time. This is going to go out in roughly 24 minutes. That's going to expire. Mississippi State still looks good. Nothing going on there. Out to the west of there, this is Winston County, Louisville. Y'all look good. We do have some showers that are popping up over here near Kosciuszko. Nothing to worry about, though. Fireworks sales are going great at this point. You can still go out and shoot fireworks. Again, I'd bet a wooden nickel that the majority of the severe weather is going to be north of the Meridian area. Up in these areas here, as you see all of this building here, and this comes across as it makes its way right through here, and then it moves on into Alabama. Now, what is this that we've got showing up here? I believe that's going to be train spotter. That's hail that is popping up there just across the Bama state line.
You got anything for Edinburgh?
Edinburgh. It is looking good down in Edinburgh. Nothing going on in Edinburgh right now.
I see.
So you're clear there. Now let's do this. Let's go over and make sure that we don't have any. Let's see here. Local storms. Let me see where I put this. Critical damaging wind, hail. That's what I'm looking for right there. Let's see to make sure we don't have any hail in the area, and there's not any hail involved with this as we turn that on. We move back up now. North Mississippi up in the Tupelo area, all of that. If you'll see right there where we got that report near Florence, Alabama, just to the northeast of Tupelo, a lot of it. And Corinth, look at the hail that's coming down there.
What about bunches. Butler, Alabama? Anything around that area?
Butler. Let's go down to Butler. Butler, you're looking good. Highway 17 is all clear at this point. It's going to be east of Butler, anything that's showing up on radar. Let's turn on some.
You're pretty good at your geography, you know that?
Well, I look at these a little bit more. Right now, this is Butler, Alabama, right here, if you're watching on your screen. As you move down south, you're going to come through Gilberttown here, and this right here is going to be Toxie, Alabama. Nothing there. We do have some showers around Silas. It's going to be east of Wayne Academy as you come across there, but really nothing horrible. This is starting to die down a little bit. If you're sitting right at Sugarlock, you're thinking, I've lost my mind because it's pouring rain on you. But this is going to be quick. It's going to pass. It's not going to outlast this 4:30. It's going to move on across the county, and y'all will go back to being dry again for a little while anyway. Again, as we have all of this, if you're watching this, this is Tornado Watch until 8 p.m. tonight for Lauderdale County and northward. Let's turn this off and look at this. Now, we've got 4 more hours on this, and this is Mother Nature that we're dealing with. So anything can happen. You can take a small rain shower that pops up, and within 20 minutes it becomes something more. We'll be here throughout the evening hours to watch all this to make absolutely sure nothing comes of it. Let me make sure that we hadn't gotten any more that I wasn't aware of.
I assume this is all happening because of the going back and forth between it being 80 degrees and, I guess, 30 degrees. What is it, tomorrow night?
It is
the expectation. So
let me look back at that. And I want to say this. This is going to break some hearts as I say this. We had snow in the forecast for tomorrow night. It's gone. They've taken it out. Just rain at this point.
Well, school ain't started back up, so I don't think there's any tears yet. Maybe that snow's taking a rain check.
Let's see, as we dig into this forecast, let's look at our temperatures as you bring this up. As we go into tonight, we're looking at 56. Right. As we move into tomorrow, now this is going to be the strange thing on this. We will start out and the temperature is going to fall in the morning. We'll be somewhere around 50, I believe.
Yeah, I believe it's going to be in the upper 50s, lower 60s, and then by tomorrow night, it's going to take a quick, sharp nosedive, and I believe the clash of these cold and warm winds coming together is what's causing all these different tornado watches that are popping up everywhere.
44 by 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. As we get into tomorrow night, we look at this, 28 degrees. And I've said this several times, if you've got a home that's above ground, that's up off the ground, whether that's a mobile home or a house that's not on a slab, make sure that you wrap your pipes, because that 28-degree weather is going to get under it, and it's going to mess up some things. As well as your outside faucets, go ahead and wrap that, unscrew that, wrap that up. We'll have a couple of nights in those 20s like that. But golly, I really hate that snow chance went away.
Yeah, and I was pretty sure that after that it's getting warm again, isn't it?
It is. We're going to be climbing back up into Tuesday, 55, 39 for a low Tuesday night. That's a lot warmer. And then we've got 62 on Wednesday. And as we get into Thursday, we're looking at a 40% chance of rain, 58 for a high. So the cold weather is just back and forth.
Still just a sinusoid here.
Yeah, it is. And let me check this, make sure Jackson hasn't issued anything. They're still showing the same path of what they had earlier there, of the level 2. Let me pull this up so you can see the screen that I'm looking at. I'm not going fast enough, am I?
No, you're good.
As we look at that, that's still the same there. That line at Columbus, Clark County, the line below us. So no big changes there. Let's go back over to radar and make sure that we're looking as good. This is starting again to die down as we pull back up radar to look here at Kemper County. It's really all out of Kemper County. They should cancel Kemper any second now and have that just for Noxubee County here in just a moment. Janice says, is that you, Dylan?
No, that's not me. I was taken into the Secret Service. I don't know who I am anymore. They cut off my fingers and gave me a new Social Security.
So you're not who you used to be?
No idea who I am anymore.
Oh, that's funny. Let's see. Anything for Butler? We answered that question there.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're going to wrap this up because this is dying down. We've got a few minutes left on Noxubee County. Y'all do have some heavy rain, but nothing major behind it. As we look at this is that little storm that's approaching Highway 16. This is going to be coming up on Ford Store there where that new Dollar General is. And right there is where the new Dollar General is, Ford Store. And at Cleveland, y'all might see a little bit of this there at the Cleveland community in Kemper County, and then it'll cross over and go this direction also. This doesn't look to fire off another thunderstorm warning. This is completely out of Kemper County now. Sugar Lock getting the brunt of the storm at this point. And it's only, 12 minutes remaining on the warning now. So we'll wrap this up. Should something turn back, we'll come back live to let you know exactly what's happening. And let's look again at the state, another big view of that. We've got sprinkles down here to the south of us, a little bit of a shower there east of Jackson. We go northward. We've got a lot of hail up here at the state line. And again, the rough weather could last through 8 p.m. on and off. That's a wrap of everything, and we'll be back should something else come about.
Yeah.
And we do appreciate it.
Yeah. Love you too, Miss Janice.
That was sweet of her to say that. She never tells me that. I don't know why.
I don't know. Maybe if you got this slick do I got, you get more compliments.
That may be what I need to do. Thank y'all for joining us, and we'll be back should the weather threaten us once again. Thank y'all so much.
Scotty Ray's Weather is brought to you by